Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2021 commencement exercises of Western Branch High School. Today, we pause to congratulate and commend the young men and women who have met all requirements to be considered candidates for graduation. We are honored this morning by the presence of many educational and community leaders. At this time, I would like to recognize the presence of our school board. I ask if you would please stand to be recognized when your names are called. First, we will begin with our school board chair, the Honorable Mrs. Victoria Prophet. School board member, the Honorable Mr. Samuel Boone, Jr. School board member, the Honorable Dr. Patricia Y. King. School board member, the Honorable Mr. Thomas L. Mercer, Sr. School board member, the Honorable Mrs. Angie Swigert. At this time, I would also like to recognize Dr. Jared Cotton, our superintendent, and all members of the superintendent's cabinet. Please stand to be recognized. Certainly, I would be remiss in my duties if I did not take a moment to recognize the outstanding faculty, staff, and administrative team of Western Branch High School. So at this time, all faculty and staff and admin, please stand, be recognized. You may be seated. The Western Branch family would like to celebrate the life of Tyrell Dion Jones, Jr., a member of the senior class who passed away in September 2020. In memory of Tyrell, each senior and staff member is wearing a gold ribbon on their robes. At this time, please join me for a moment of silence. Amen. To the class of 2021, words cannot express just how proud I am of each and every one of you. Your world was turned upside down in March of 2020, but yet you are here, serving as a shining example of what's possible if you only believe. Your junior and senior years took on a different look, Everything that you once believed as normal was transformed into something that you never could imagine. The opportunities to come together as a class for traditional occasions were taken away. But yet, you are here at this very moment to claim victory over a global pandemic. I think you need to give yourselves a round of applause. I am eternally grateful that we're here this morning celebrating the culmination of 13 years of hard work. However, as you reflect upon your journey, understand that none of this would be possible without the support of your parents and loved ones. Without their sacrifices, you wouldn't be here today. So please stand to your feet. Give your family, your parents a big round of applause. Please. Salute your parents. You may be seated. When we reflect on the last 15 months, we realize that we've been challenged in many ways by COVID-19. This pandemic was instrumental in disrupting the sense of normalcy that we often took for granted. Uncertainty was prevalent in every walk of life, but yet we persevered. Teaching and learning continued, and as students, you made the necessary adjustments and did what you needed to do in order to be here today. As members of the Bruin Nation, you held on to the hope that a better tomorrow will present itself. Well, on this beautiful morning, we celebrate and congratulate you on a job well done. As members of the class of 2021, it is my belief that you are destined for greatness. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and be assured that victory is yours. Victory is yours because you've proven to be more than a conqueror, and as members of the Bruin Nation, your strong character has sustained you throughout this season. Now you are equipped to begin the next chapter in this novel that we refer to as life. As I prepare to take my seat, I leave you with these words. Never give up on your goals and dreams. Always remember that you have been created with purpose and promise. Continue to work hard because your best has yet to come. I am proud of you, and I know that you will continue to make the Bruin Nation proud. It has been my honor to serve as your principal, and I want to thank you for your love and dedication to Western Branch High School. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Mr. Thomas Odekirk, Senior Class President of the Class of 2021. Thomas will be followed by Mr. Kyle Clemente, our Salutatorian, who will be followed by Mrs. Kira Lenspall, our Valedictorian. Please receive them in this order. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. First, and on behalf of our senior class, I would like to address everyone who has made it possible for us to reach where we are today. This includes our parents, guardians, teachers, coaches, and others who have provided support. We see you, we love you, and we thank you. And now I would like to address all of the seniors present today. We made it. Despite all the trials and tribulations, despite the shift from normal life to doing everything from home, we all ended up here together. March 13th, 2020 seemed just like every other day until we got the notice that we had 2 weeks off from school. I was happy we were getting an early spring break and thought little of it. Only when 2 weeks became 2 months did I realize something was up. Since then, life has turned upside down, inside out, and backwards. It has undoubtedly been a strange time for all of us and everyone in the world. When I learned that school would be conducted virtually throughout this entire year with limited in-person learning, I was discouraged and upset. The thought that I wouldn't get to experience my last year of high school normally and in the presence of all my friends was simply unimaginable. That outlook changed, however, when I saw the unbelievable resolve of Western Branch High School and its community. Teachers and students alike took on the challenge of this new style of education, and we crushed it. Despite having to figure out how to turn in work how to join a Google Meet or Zoom call, and how to avoid the numerous accidents toggling the mic and camera we pushed through. Now I ask you to think back on some of your highlights to your path to high school graduation. Maybe you remember having long, meaningful conversations with your friend on the bus. Or maybe you remember getting caught in the seemingly endless traffic of L Hall on your way to lunch. Or in my case, coming to school an hour early so I could slide down the banisters until getting yelled at by security. But many of us made this journey in each other's company, and I believe that the best moments were the ones we experienced together. Watching the homecoming parade go by and enjoying the game afterwards. Pacing the loop of L Hall and M Hall in the morning with our friends until class started. Or even hearing a distant, "Young man," from Mr. Brown busting someone for leaving lunch early. It is in these moments that we truly came together and made our senior class into something more than just an amalgamation of unrelated individuals. When we all first came to Western Branch, we didn't know the classes we would take, the friends we would have, or the people we would become. We certainly never guessed how things would be at graduation. And so now today, I leave you with a task. Enjoy this ceremony that celebrates the culmination of our education and growth to this point. Look around you and see all the people who you traveled with along this 4-year journey. Congratulate them and know that they are feeling the same nervousness, joy, and excitement as you. And one final thing. With honor and success, be a Bruin, do your best. Thank you.
Good morning, my fellow classmates. When we entered our senior year, we could have only dreamed that we would be sitting here at our graduation ceremony, finishing our academic journey at Western Branch High School in person. What a wonderful way to celebrate 4 years of hard work. We certainly have earned this moment. Our class, the class of 2021, is a class like no other. We have endured hardships that come once in a century, and we have faced all of them with strength, bravery, and persistence. We have had to change everything we know about how to be successful in school. We have faced many challenges, such as internet connectivity issues during classes, assignment submission difficulties, and lack of social interactions within our classes. Through all of these challenges, we never gave up. Every graduate today was determined and resilient. This is evident in the fact that we are sitting here. We pushed through the most difficult times when it would have been easier to give up. The lessons we have learned and the knowledge we have gained will forever benefit us as challenges arise in our lives. In the words of Nelson Mandela, "I never lose. I either win or learn." With the difficulties the class of 2021 has experienced, we have been able to embrace Mr. Mandela's philosophy. Now we must remember to keep putting this philosophy to work. As we depart on our separate paths, we will all encounter more opportunities to learn. These opportunities will come in many forms, whether they are obstacles, setbacks, or mistakes. But the flourishing tree of success has its roots in these learning opportunities. Through hard work, dedication, and willpower, we will all flourish, just as we have this school year. If we fall, we will get back up and try again. If we stumble, we will catch ourselves and continue on. If we doubt ourselves, we will remember our resolve and gain strength. We are unstoppable. Now, class of 2021, your journey is far from over. As each one of you begins a new chapter in your life, go out and use what you have learned.
Good morning, class of 2021, friends and family. Being here together today is such a remarkable capstone to an incredible 4 years. Fellow classmates, we have just a few things standing between us and our diplomas, and right now I am one of them, so I will try to make it quick. Thank you to ODU for allowing us this opportunity to be here together in this beautifully covered and air-conditioned arena that protects us from the heat, humidity, and downpours that are part of Virginia's temperamental June weather. Also, thank you to our school board and our superintendent, Dr. Cotton, for your dedication to steering and guiding this incredibly large vessel responsible for over 40,000 students. To our own principal, Dr. Whitley, and assistant principals, Mrs. Bittner, Mrs. Riddick, Mr. Alexander, Mr. Close, and Mr. Grady, thank you for your support and advocacy throughout these past 4 years, especially this past year when everything seemed to turn upside down. A tremendous thank you to all the staff who day in and day out make Western Branch a warm, safe, clean, and well-run home away from home. In normal years, many of us spend more times in the classrooms and hallways of Western Branch High School than in our own homes. Family and friends, thank you for empowering us through this journey. Your help and encouragement has empowered us to push through these long nights and strenuous years, and though it often goes unmentioned and underappreciated, it is never unnoticed. And finally, thank you to our wonderful teachers. Through these years, you have broadened our horizons, teaching us how to reason for ourselves and develop our own voice. Your compassion, enthusiasm, and commitment has impacted all of us, and you have built the experience of learning out of the process of education. The Nobel Physics laureate Albert Einstein said that education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind. Now, as I proved time and time again to Mr. Falls last year in physics, I am no Einstein, but I believe his theory of education is incomplete. Our education integrated not only the learning of facts and figures with the methods of analysis, but also the vital aspect of collaborative discussion. Developing and curating our voice is essential, but we can only have agency through the ability to both communicate effectively and listen respectfully. Voice is built on reason and made stronger through the exchange and interplay of each other's views and perspectives. This process of communicating our individual ideas while actively listening to others is both transformational and transcendent. It is how together we develop effective solutions and methods to fulfill them. We vocalize our character and integrity through our words, and our words guide and direct our actions. We are the Western Branch graduating class of 2021. Armed with one of the best high school educations in the country, we have the tools to affect change. No matter what life throws at us or where life takes us, we can be sure we're ready for this next stage of our lives. Motivated by a fire, fed by curiosity, and fueled with reason, each of us sitting here today will have a lasting, powerful, positive impact in this country, this world, and this earth we all call home. Let's step boldly onto this new stage, confident that we will bring with us all that we have learned while continuing to acquire facts, experience life, and hopefully gain wisdom. Congratulations to us, the class of 2021.
Hello. Please refer to your programs for the names of the students who have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher and 4.0 or higher and have earned honor graduate status. The following students earned a 3.0 honor graduate status after the printing of the programs. Please hold your applause until the last name is called. Jared Ethan Brickle, Jessica Mae Davis, Alana Tamia Hardy, Nazir Algamesh Imhotep, Juan de Dios Monroe Botello, Kaylin Sierra Charisse Perry, Deja Akela Riddick, Bethany Ray Thompson, Grace Julia Ann Villela, and Jada Alicia Wilson.
After the printing of the programs, the following students earned a 4.0 or higher grade point average. We would like to recognize those students at this time. Please hold your applause until the last name is called. Anna Rose Green, Madison Lee Hessen, Erin Page Johnson, Bronwyn Adara Marks, Ashna Vipul Patel, Ajior Danielle Airy Williams, Sierra Lynn Williams, and Reagan Marie Young. Congratulations.
A list of students who have earned scholarships has been printed and distributed with the graduation programs. Congratulations are extended to all these students for their outstanding accomplishments. At this time, I would like to recognize the students who have received scholarships between $10,000 and $69,000. I ask that these graduates please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until the last name is called. Destiny Bagwell, Laura Bell, Amaris Bowers, Camille Brown, Tanaya Brownridge, Jacoby Christianberry, Kyle Clemente, Claire Daylor, Haley Dunlow, Nicholas Eason, Grace Evans, Ashley Florino, Jada Franklin, Daria Goodman White, Kyle Hardy, Azira Impote, Aaron Johnson, Kayshawn Mallory, Grace Martin, Nia Nixon, Samantha O'Prandy, Ashana Patel, Allison Phelps, Azure Pickett, Jacob Prague, Tanaya Real, Tatum Sadler, Taylor Thomas, Rashai Travetti, Madison Torres, Janiyah Washington, Kendall Wyckett, Kyla Woodard, and Brian Wynn.
Now I would like to recognize those students who have received scholarships in the amount of $70,000 and above. I ask that these graduates please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Again, audience, please hold your applause until the last name has been called. Adrian Alcazar, Logan Angelillo, Christopher Bennett, Matthias Breck, Carrie Burris, Michaela Carlson, Kayla Copeland, Mariah Coyer, Rose Cupp, Windsor Cutchins, Kaylee Eason, Lillian Easter, Cameron Edmonds, Charlotte Innan, Ileana Gardner, Carter Glasser, Taylor Hudson, Isis Hurdle, Bobby Johnson, Judah King, Isamar Kirby, Allison Martin, Sydney Mowry, Olivia Newton, Alexander Nguyen, Jasmine Robinson, Jordan Ruffin, Olivia Sapp, Layla Scroggins, Ananya Jaden Shorter, Jalen Stevens, Alyssa Teller, Ananya Temple, Tyree Thibodeau, Nyla Wiggins, Ajeori Williams, Sierra Williams, and Riley Wilson. The grand total for scholarships and awards for 2020-2021 is $7,191,644. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The 53rd graduating class of Western Branch High School is comprised of 497 members. Each member of the class of 2021 recognizes that today is special and that they are participating in a once-in-a-lifetime ceremony. They have assured me that they will conduct themselves with dignity. We respectfully ask that those in the audience do the same. We ask that you refrain from loud displays for your graduates so the next graduate's name can be heard by his or her family and friends. Again, we respectfully ask that you hold your applause until the last name is called. Rudy Isaac Abeng. Erica Megan Adams. Lauren Joseph Adams, Jr. Pierce Davison Adams. Emilia de los Santos Adawan. Savannah Reagan Albright. Adrian Lee Alcozar. Emily Ann Alexander. Ryan Joseph Alexander. Shayla Alexis Ambrose. Victoria Lynn Amaro. Lorelei Elise Andrews. Logan Riley Angelillo. Izaku Asai. Jeffrey Millard Ashley. Jabari Elisha Askew. Hannah Jane Austin. Isa Yale Baca. Destiny Diamond Bagwell. Isabel Marie Bailey. Jenna Marie Baker. Jayla Nevea Ball. Natasha Latrice Ballard. Milkasia Alondra Barnard. Zoe Alexandra Berry. Casey Elaine Beal. Damari Dominique Bell. Laura Mackenzie Bell. Dalen Blake
Benefield. Christopher Deshawn Bennett. Maxwell Gordon Bien. Tristan Blade Biggs. Quentin Cade Biggs Davison. Lucas Daniel Billiter. Walker Loman Black. Sergio Dejan Blanco. Anaya Monique Bolton. Gabriella Annalise Boone. Andre Levon Booth Jr. Brianna Nicole Booth. Amaris Kaylee Bowers. Kobe Anthony Bowles. Kyle Anthony Bowles. Haley Alexandra Brady. Desiree Monet Branch. Luke Thomas Brandel. Matthias Friedrich Brecky. Carson Perrine Brett. Dr. Willie. Jared Ethan Brickle. Lushawn Tyrese Brickhouse. Charles Stephen Briggs. Elena Julene Broom. Camille Carolyn Brown. Dea Ayana Brown. Micaiah Isabella Brown. Steve Jermaine Brown. Tiana Janaya Latoya Brown. Malik Keon Brown Porter. Tanaya Nicole Brownridge. Janaya Jacinta Bryant. Samuel Douglas Bryant. Jordan Javon Bullock. Romisha Sade Bullock. Devonte Saquon Bunting. Carrie Saylor Burris. Jalen Lamont Butcher. Casey Joe Cabakar. Lindsay Frances Rose Callan. Michaela May Carlson. Tiana Nikki Carter. Nia Amani Casanova. Emily Diane Cheney. Jamari Romano Chapman. Savannah Marie Cherry. Jeremiah Markel Childs. Jacob Dylan Christianberry. Corey Jaya Clapp. Kaio Ian Clausen. Kyle Robert Clemente. Tamaya Joy Collins. Christian Tyler Combs. Lindsay Nicole Cope. Kayla Lene Johnson Copeland. Eliana Janine Capola. Shireen Anye Corley. Lorenzo Asai Cortez. Samuel Ireland Costello. Amari Nasheen Covington. Caitlin May Cowley. Mariah Gabrielle Coyer. Mackenzie Marie Craig. Devin Kyrie Crisp. Brianna Nicole Cross. Lanaya Monet Unique Cross. Kaya Lige Cuffey. Rose Melissa Cup. Windsor Adair Cutchins. Kyra Jalen Cypress. Malachi Joseph Sarnick. Claire Juliana Daler. Jaleel Malik Darden. Jalen Michael Darden. Beyonce LaShonda Davis. Iana Ashanti Davis. Jessica May Davis. Quantavius Nkosi Davis. Raven Nicole Davis. Marquise Kevin Dawson. Zoe Ian Asha Decker. Justin Andre Deloach. Martina LeMay Demery. Rendell Juanilo Dempsey. Colby Wayne DeRaps. Aaron Miguel Dillinger. Anthony Tyler Dillinger. Paige Nicole Dollar. Trinity Janae Domino. Kamari Nicole Doust. Jackson Demetrius Driscoll. Christian Malik Drone. Haley Elizabeth Dunlow. Emily August Dunn. Kaylee Ann Eason. Nicholas James Eason. Lillian Riley Easter. Ayla Lenora Eberhart. Cameron Terrell Edmonds. Iran Ethan Edmonds. Richard Maxim Edwards. Anthony Kyle Elkins. Eliana Mira Elliott. Charlotte Rose Ennen. Christian Josiah Espino. Anaya Tessence Evans. Grace Audrey Evans. Jamia Nevea Falks. Damari Nashon Farabee. Gregory Isaiah Flores. Ashley Nicole Floriano. Summer Dawn Foote. Chase Edward Forbis. Wesley Nathaniel Forehand. Brianna Renee Foreman. Anaya Renee Foster. Jada Camilla Mavis Franklin. Jordan Kobe Franklin. Joshua Christopher Nehemiah Freeman. Joseph Michael Frohl. Lauren Rebecca Funkhauser. Jaden Noel Gamba. Arthur J. Gardner. Ileana Rel Gardner. Reagan Marie Gatton. Skylar Ray Gatton. Gavin Michael Gelardos. Mary Jane Emilia Gerber. Richard John Gerber. Christopher George Gearing. Carter William Glasser. Juno Isabella Gleason. Ryan Christopher Goebel. Zanaya Danae Goodman. De'Ara Nashay Goodman White. David Philip Gray. J.C. Tanjane Gray. Jace Tanjane Gray. Anna Rose Green. Keontae Maurice Green. Kenneth Ryan Hall. Taylor Caitlin Hallinan. Imani Jordan Harden. Alana Tamia Hardy. Kyle Austin Hardy. Ty Cameron Harrell. Anika Maria Harris. Dakari Edwin Jamal Harris. James Wesley Harris Jr. Jathaniel Nemesis Harris. Naya Sakila Hawk. Ryan Daniel Hawley. Kyle Patrick Hayes. Gabriel Isaiah Hernandez. Alasia America Star Herrera. Lauren Chase Hessen. Madison Lee Hessen. Quincy Lynn Hessen. Davion Marquise Hicks. Madeline Lee Hicks. Jordan Nicole Christine Hill. Hassan Vegeta Hilliard. Atalia Jare Hinton. Spencer Christian Hoagland. Maurice Alexander Churchill Hockaday. Morgan Grace Holland. Destiny Araya Nashay Holloman. Michaela Nicole Hooker. Austin Leander Hooks. Jordan Nicole Hobson. Joel Michael Hostetler. DeSante Marquise Howard. Adia Marie Heward. Taylor Simone Hudson. Jania Sawan Hull. Jaden Dion Josephus Hunter. Isis Nubia Hurdle. Janasia Zakia Hurdle. Campbell Brian Hurst. Cooper Sullivan Hurst. Samantha Brooke Iman. Nazir Algamash Imhotep. Jalen Dertron Ingram. Elam Josiah Jackson. Ayana LaShawn Jackson. Jashani Aaron Jean-Baptiste. Alyssa Faith Jernigan. Jordan Monet Giles. Bobby Angelo Johnson Jr. Aaron Paige Johnson. Jasmine Jamia Johnson. Alexis Desiree Jones. Alexis Renee Jones. Angelo Javon Jones. Ashante Lene Jones. Dakari Anthony Jones. Davis Brian Jones. Kendrick Khalil Amarion Jones. Michael Anthony Jones III. William Connery Jones. Nicholas Chase Justice. Matthew Edward Calista. Cassius Tashawn Kearney. Gage Logan Keene. Jessica Lee Kieran. Joseph Josiah Kelly. Amadric Deontay Kennedy. Emmanuel Maximilian King. Judah Jacob Anderson King. Isamar Amaya Kirby. Charles Anthony Kish. Alexa Rose Elaine Knapp. Emma Lee Knight. Camden Riley Kuntz. Colby Brooks Lambert. Elena Marie Lancaster. Jonathan Larios.
At the end, in that order.
Amy Soulier Larson. Christopher James Loster. Nataria Latrice Lawton. Tana Thi Thu Lee. Margaret Rose LeMay. Shane Robert Leonard. Zachary Scott Leverett. Justin Tyler Likas. Dominique Calix Livingston. Kaylee Marie Lopez. Yoon Yi Ronnie Liu. Samantha Grace Lucas. Brandon Amarion Lynch. Kashawn Ramon Mallory. Bronwyn Adara Marks. Virginia Lee Marsh. Allison Kaylee Martin. Grace Sophia Martin. Sophia Grace Martin. Kelela Alana Martinez. Micah Josiah McCullum. Reagan Paige McDarris. Emily Grace McDonnell. Savion Malik McIntyre. Sanaya Monet McIntyre. Talani Alansi McLaughlin. James Henry McLeod. Sean Daniel Tyrese Melko. Anthony James Misselli. Satoria Omari Millage. Jeffrey Allen Miller III. Madison Ann Miller. Sharon Nadasha Mieres. Brendan Tyler Maudlin Castro. Nelson Rafael Monegro. Juan de Dios Monroy Botello. Maya Danielle Morgan. Alexis Marie Moscafian. Sydney Alexis Mowry. Alondra Crystal Mueller Ortiz. Kaylin May Monroe. Connor Alexander Myers. Harry James Myers III. Zed Zaire Myers. Christy Christina Nathaniel Lacey. Novella Kateri Nelson. Michael Eugene New III. Olivia Claire Newton. Alexander Min-Chi Nguyen. Sage Elizabeth Neerman. Nia Nixon. Domisha Linnea Nottingham Jackson. Dominic Talon Nowak. Bernard Thomas Nurse III. Kayla Ariel Oglesby. Samantha Marie O'Prandy. Peter James Ortel. Kira Lynn Ortiz. Aaron Scott Osborne. Otis Osei II. Thomas Dean Odekirk. Jalen Allen Outland. Reese Elena Owen. Desmond Josiah Owens. Jacinda Sky Pastoriza. Ashna Vipul Patel. Kush Dharmesh Patel. Raj Sanjay Patel. Tulsi Bankam Patel. Alexis Michelle Patterson. Imani Omar Patterson Jr. Phoenix Styles Patterson. Amari Malik Pearson. Makeo Manuel Penn. Kimora Monet Perkerson. Sean Walter Perkins Jr. Jalen Savannah Cherie Perry. Kaylin Sierra Cherise Perry. Haley Anna Peters. Nu Hyung Nok Phan. Sakaya Marie Farr. Allison Grace Phelps. Azure Jayla Pickett. Antonius Terrell Pierce. Nicholas Robert Patelko. Jakeem Leon Pittman. Keyshawn Jeremiah Pork. Evan Gregory Porter. Samuel Carlisle Potter. Logan Thomas Poyadu. Jacob Thomas Pragg. Jayla Antoinette Price. Riley Alexis Quails. Joseph Wayne Quattlebaum Jr. Katana Ariana Rawlings. Tanaya Loren Reel. Bryce Cleveland Reeves. Camarius Jadrian Rhodes. Emma Marie Richardson. Alicia May Ricks. Deja Akela Riddick. Devon Rayshawn Dabari Riddick. Caitlin Andrea Riley. Stephen Raymond Ritchie. Dylan Michael Robertson. Isaiah Christian Roberts. Zane Charles Roberts. Jasmine LaShawn Robinson. Ronnie Demetrius Robinson. Lucas Robles Candelaria. Michael Aaron Rogers II. Elias Justin Roman. Courtney Lynn Rose. Brianna Marie Rousen. Keontae Lamont Royal. Jordan Keyshawn Ruffin. Christopher Neal Sage. Andre Lamont Sample Jr. Olivia Marie Sapp. Kaheem Daquan Satchel. Connor Daniel Savage. Catherine Rebecca Scatia. Kayla Dorothy Scatliff. Lauren Michelle Shiner. Alexis Tierra Scott. Tamira Elizabeth Scott. Layla Nicole Scroggins. Khalil Deontay Sussums. Jalen Jaquan Seymour Valerie. Ananya Lanesh Shaw. Sterling O'Neill George Sharp. Emma Victoria Shepard. Jaden Deshawn Shorter. Gavin Christopher Sigmund. Rasheem Kendall Silver. Omari Savior Simmons. Amaya Najee Simpson. Ethan Glenn Smith. Alexis Ann Solis. Ananya Parimal Soni. Megan Renee Sook. Gianni Starlise Soul. Kira Lynn Spall. Madison K. Spisak. Nicholas Thomas Sponholz. Tatum McGee Stadler. Jalen Terrell Sean Stevens. Tiana Nicole Stevenson. Sarah Michelle Stewart. Adrian Victoria Sutton. Andrea Clara Venice Sutton. Ariane Vakai Sutton. Joseph Edvard Talley III. Dylan Rex Tanner. Jaden Tyrell Taylor. Liana Kaori Teague. Alyssa Grace Teller. Anaya Virginia Temple. Tyree Mackay Thibodeau. Sierra Jasmine Thomas. Natalia Bree Thomas. Taylor Madison Thomas. Tyler Michael Thomas. Abigail Taylor Thompson. Bethany Ray Thompson. Payne Stone Thompson. Tajay Xavier Tillery. Madison Anais Torres. Emily Lynn Topin. Hugh Min Tran. Rishi Hiran Trivedi. Kaylee Elizabeth Turner. Lindsay Gabrielle Turner. Roberto Ramon Velasquez. Grace Julia Ann Villela. Timothy Joel Vinson. 7 Renee Vossler. Lynn Mi Vu. Austin Taylor Wadusky. Carlton Thomas Walton III. Richard Lee Warren. Savannah Audrey Warren. Janaya Shanice Washington. Arnisa Mache Watson. Chase Addison Webster. Hannah Mae West. Jesse David Whidden. David Lee Whitaker. Deontay Malik Whitaker. Nija Cornelius White. Terrence Marquise White. Trinae Nicole White. Aaron Everett Whitley. Kendall Michelle Wickert. Nyla Mackenzie Wiggins. Ajore Danielle Ari Williams. Cameron Dominique Williams. Demi Renee Williams. Jaslyn Alexis Williams. Jonathan David Williams. Lily Ann Williams. Masharia Davion Williams. Nicholas Justin Williams. Sierra Lynn Williams. Talik Rayshawn Williams. Amir Jalen Wilson. Jada Alicia Wilson. Riley Baptiste Wilson. Landon Sean Wimberly. Mason Brian Wendell. Machias Daquan Witherspoon. Taylor Lene Womack. Kaya Dari Woodard. Jodeci Simone Worrell. Jean-Paul Donclair Wright, Jr. Taylor Page Wyatt. Jordan Michael Wyke. Brian David Wynn. Keegan Zachary Wynn. Azan Elijah Yancey. Reagan Marie Young. Braden James Zollner. Gavin Michael Gerlardos. Jathaniel Nemesis Harris. James Wesley Harris, Jr. Gianni Starlise Soul. There is one more Bruin we would like to acknowledge. Dr. Thomas A. Whitley has been our principal since 2013. At this time, I welcome him back to the podium to give his final remarks to our graduates as principal of Western Branch High School. Dr. Whitley, on behalf of our faculty and staff, thank you for 8 years of service and dedication to our Bruin family.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You look simply beautiful. Class of 21, you look simply beautiful. I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. I know that you're ready to do great things, and I always want you to remember the lessons of life that you learned at Western Branch High School, and I want you to know that I'm so proud of you. So, at this time, Class of 2021, please rise. At this time, please join me for the turning of your tassels. Please turn your tassels at this time. By the powers vested in me, by the Commonwealth of Virginia, and by the School Board of the City of Chesapeake, I now pronounce that you are graduates of Western Branch High School. Congratulations.